Today in this video lecture, we are going to solve Khan University Examination Board Class 9th May 2012 Maths Paper 1. So quickly let's move to our question number 1. So here we have our first question of this year. If a plus b and b plus a are equal to 0, so what is the relation of a and b? So just remember one thing, that if we add two terms and its result is 0, it means they are additive inverse of each other. Additive inverse. For example, 3 and minus 3. So if we add 3 and minus 3, our result would be equal to 0. Similarly, 1 over 5 plus minus 1 over 5. Their sum is equal to 0. So 1 over 5 is the additive inverse of minus 1 over 5, and minus 1 over 5 is the additive inverse of plus 1 over 5. And the 0 is known as additive identity. So here the correct answer is additive inverse of A. So option A is the right answer. Then we have question number 2. In which of the following number is the irrational number? So what are irrational number? The number that cannot be represented in the form of P over Q, or if they are in decimal, so the number that are non-terminating as well as non-recurring. So 3 over 2 is equal to 1 over 5. This is terminating. This is not an irrational number. Similarly, this number is terminating. It is not irrational number. Square root 16 over 9 is 4 over 3, and this will be a non-terminating number, but this will be a recurring number. So the correct answer is option B, square root of 3 over 2, in which the decimal form is non-terminating as well as non-recurring. So option B is our right answer. Let's move to our question number 3 and 4. In question number 3, we have to multiply 3 raised to the power 1 over 2 and 3 raised to the power minus 1 over 2. So as we can see, the two terms that are multiplied are having the same base. If two terms multiplying and having the same base, so we can easily add the powers of these bases. So it will become 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2, so 3 raised to the power 0. Another property of the indices is such that uh, any base with the power 0 is always equals to 1. So the correct answer is option B. Then let's multiply this complex number with another complex number. Iota multiplied by 3 plus 2 iota. So we will multiply this iota with the whole bracket. So this will become 3 iota plus 2 iota square. So 3 iota and plus 2 iota square is minus 1. So it will become minus 2 plus 3 iota. So the correct answer is option A. Then we have question number 5, in which we have two sets, set A and set B. And we have to simply subtract these two sets. So as we can see, set A and B are actually disjoint sets, and if these two sets are disjoints, This means that their difference would be equals to a. So a comma b minus c comma d. So they are disjoint. There is nothing. There is no element that is common between them. So our result would be a and b. So the correct answer is option C. Let's see question number 6 and 7. In the given diagram, we have to identify that this is one function, one correspondence, or an onto function. So in the first option, this says that this is function and this is function. So if we see the diagram, this is the set A or known as domain, and this is our range. So as we can see that the domain of this function, or actually domain of this relation, is not equal to A. For a relation to be the function, its domain should be equal to set A, or in simple word, there should no repetition in the domain, as well as no element should be left with its proper image. So that shows that this diagram just show a relation between these two sides. They are no not function. So only second condition is true. So according to this, option 2 only, or option A, would be the right answer. Then let's see question number 7, in which we have two disjoint sets E and F, and they are shaded. So we have to identify the operation of this Venn diagram. So this is simple. The diagram, the shaded region represent the union of E and F. Correct answer is option B. Then we have our next question, that are question number 8 and 9. We have two sets A and B, and we have to identify a relation from A to B. So domain of the relation should belongs to A, and the range of the relations in our option should belongs to B. So domain is in this relation is A2, but these are not the part of set A. It means this is incorrect. Similarly, in option B, we have A and 2. These are not the part of set A. It means this is also not a relation. Then we have A and A. These domain is subset of set A. Similarly, the range 2 and 3, they belongs to set B. So option C for this question number 8 is the right answer. Then let's see question number 9. We have to identify the characteristic of log 0.001. So to identify the characteristic, just simply convert this into scientific notation. So 1, 2, and 3. So we are moving this decimal towards right and 3 decimal right. So it will become 1 exponent minus 3. So in scientific form, the power represents the characteristic. So the characteristic of this number is minus 3. So option D is the right answer. Then let's see the question number 10 and 11. We have to simplify this expression to a raised to the power 4 divided by 3 into b plus 1 whole square, multiplied by 6 into b plus 1 whole square. So let's cancel out these. 3 2s are 6 and 3 1 is 3. b plus 1 whole square and b plus 1 whole square. So we will get 2 a4 and 2. So this will become 4 a4. So option B will be the right answer. Then we have question number 11, in which we have to apply the algebraic formula to find the value of this. So from the given data, we have these three terms that are given. So according to these given terms, we can apply this formula such that a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square equals 4ab. A plus b whole square is 16 minus a minus b whole square, that is unknown, and 4ab is equals to 12. So for the value of a minus b whole square, it will be equal to 16 minus 12. So 4 is equal to a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square, that is the required value in the given question. So option A will be our right answer. Let's see our next question, 12 and 13. In question number 12, we have to give the expanded form of this cubic polynomial x plus y whole cube. So we can directly apply the algebraic formula, or simple, by using simple algebra, we can multiply these three brackets to find our required answer. So according to the algebraic formula, this is equals to x cube plus y cube plus 3xy and x plus y. So the correct answer is in our option D. So this is the right answer. Then in question number 13, we have to factorize this given expression. So let's take 2 common. So we will get x plus y, and the other bracket, let's keep it as it is. Once again, we can take x plus y common. So by taking x plus y common, we will get 2 minus 1, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So the factorized form will be only x plus y. So the correct answer we have is in option C. Now we have question number 14, and once again we have to actually factorize this expression 4b square minus 1. So for, as we can see, 4 is the common in all of the given options, so we can take 4 common, but we don't have 4 in this term, so we can multiply by 4 and divide it by 4. So this will become something like this: 4b square minus 1 into 4 divided by 4. So by taking 4 common from the numerator, we will get b square minus 1 over 4. And this b square minus 4 is, both terms are perfect square. B square minus 1 over 2 whole square. So these are two square with a negative sign between them. So we can apply the formula of sum and difference of square. So it will become b plus 1 over 2 and b minus 1 over 2. So the correct answer is option C, b minus 1 over 2 and b plus 1 over 2. Now let's see question number 15. The length and width of the rectangle are shown in the given figure. We have to find the ratio of width to the length. Width is 6 and the length is 18. So by dividing the ratio with the common number, we will get 1 is to 3. So the correct answer is option C. Option B. Now let's see question number 16. So we have a proportion 4 ratio B proportional to B ratio 25, and we have to find the value of mean proportion B. So by taking the product of extremes and the product of mean, so equation would become 4b square equals to 4 into 25. By taking square root on both sides, this square and root will be cancelled out, so b will become 2 into 5. So b will be equals to plus minus 5 twos are 10. So the correct answer is option D. Now let's come to our question number 17. In this question, we have a proportion between y and x. They are inversely proportional, and we have to find the value of k. So from the given equation, k will be equals to y x, product of x and y. So we have the values x and y. We can use one pair of values x and y to find the value of k. So for x equals to 3 and y equals to 6, the value of k would become 18. So the correct answer is option D. Then let's come to question number 18 and 19. The order of the matrix we have to identify. So in this question, we have, this is our first row, this is our second row. Similarly, we have one column, two column, and three columns. So number of rows are 2 and the columns are 3. So order of this matrix is simply 2 by 3. Option A is the right answer. Then we have question number 19, and we have to identify the metric, the type of matrix A. So as we can see, we have a diagonal element. We have a matrix of order 3 by 3, and we have a diagonal elements 1, 1, and minus 1. Upper diagonal and lower diagonal matrices elements of this matrix is zeros, are zeros, and we have this diagonal elements with 1, 1, and 1. So for it is not a rectangular matrix. For a scalar matrix, the diagonal element should be same. So this is not a scalar matrix. Similarly, for a unit matrix, all the diagonal elements should be equals to 1. So this matrix is simply a diagonal matrix. So option A is the right answer. Then we have question number 20. In question number 20, we have to multiply these matrices A and B. So the order of the matrix A is 2 by 1, and the order of the matrix B is 1 by 2. So the column and rows are same. It means the product will be of order 2 by 2. This means that these options are incorrect. So we have to multiply this matrix A and B. 1 0 will be multiplied by 1 0. So this row will be multiplied by this column 1 into 1. Similarly, first row multiplied by second column 1 multiplied by 0. This 0 multiplied by 1 and 0 multiplied by 0. So 1 into 1 is 1, 0, 0, and 0. So this is the product of these two matrices. So option B is clearly our right option. Then let's move to question number 21. The following table shows the number of ice creams sold in a certain week of May at a shop. We have to find the median of the given table. So to find a median, we have to arrange this data in our ascending or descending order. So we have arranged these data in the ascending order. So from this ascending order, and we have the seven terms. So the middle term will be the middle term will be the 120. So the right answer is 120. That is in our option B. Let's come to question number 22. Sana draws seven cards from a bag. The cards are numbered from 0 to 4 and she recorded as follows. So 10 cards. So we have 4 plus 1, 5 and 5. These are total 10 cards. So with these 10 cards, the score 0 was 4 times. So it's mean the total score is 0. Then the card showing score 1 is only 1 time. So the score will become 1. Similarly, the score 2, we have two such cards having score 2. So our score would become 4. Similarly, there was one card with a score 3, so it's mean the total score will be 3, and two cards showing the score 4, so it's mean total score of these two cards will be 8. We have to find the average score of 10 cards, so we have to add these terms: 8 plus 3 11 plus 4 15 plus 1 16 plus 0 16. So total sum of cards divided by number of cards. The sum of card is 16 and the number of cards are 10. So the average score of these 10 cards will be 1.6. Then let's come to question number 23 and 24. Which of the following graphical method is most appropriate to estimate the mode? So, as we have studied, we can estimate the mode and median from graph as well. So, for finding the median, we use ogive or cumulative frequency curve. Similarly, for finding the mode, we from a graph, we use histogram to find the mode. So option A is the right answer. Then we have question number 24 and we have to find the angle F. So from this diagram, from this figure, as we can see that this is the these two this pair of triangle is congruent with the postulates side side side. We have to find the angle F, and this angle F is opposite to the side 5. So similarly, side 5 we have in this triangle, and the side angle opposite to this 5 is angle C. So first of all, we will find the angle C, and we know that angle C will be equal to angle F. So angle C is equal to 180 minus 60 minus 45. 180 minus 60 is 120 and minus 45. So if we subtract these two, so angle C is 75 degrees. So as angle F will also be 75 degrees. So option D is the right answer. Let's move to our next question, that is question number 25 and 6. In this question, D, E, F, and G are the midpoints of these sides, and we have to find the value of FG. So this is the side we have to find. So if D and E are the midpoints, this means that the sides will be parallel, and the value of this would be half of the third side. So value of DA is x over 2. Similarly, F and G are the midpoints. This means that this line will be parallel to the line DE and its value will be equals to half of x over 2. So overall, the value of this line would be x over 4, that is FG. So the right answer is option D. Then we have triplet of parallel lines L1, L2, and L3. We have to find the value of AB. So according to theorem, this transversal T1 and this is the transversal T2. So as we can see in the diagram, the transversal T1 intercept these three parallel lines in equal parts, so as the transversal T2 will also intercept these parallel lines into equal parts. So if the length of this segment is 4, so the length of this segment AB will also be equals to 4 centimeters. So the correct answer is option B. Then we have question number 27. And in this diagram, we have a CD is a right bisector. This means that we have 90-degree here and the OA and OB will be equal to each other. And we have to identify the true condition. So AB perpendicular CD, this is the correct one. AO equals to OB, these are the equal parts, this is correct. And AC equals to AOA. So this condition is not true. This can be true, but this is not necessarily true. So this is the fault condition as per the given diagram. So the correct answer is only 1 and 2. Let's see question 28, the point of concurrency of angle bisectors. So we know that whenever we draw the angle bisector of a triangle, so these three angle bisector always meets at a point, and this point of concurrency is known as in center of that circle. So inscribed center or in center is the right answer. Let's move to the last two questions of this year 2012. In the given triangle ABC, which of the condition is true? So from the given diagram, we can see that the longest side is 7 while the shortest side is 4. So according to the theorem of triangle, the angle opposite to the largest side is the greatest angle, while the angle opposite to the smallest side is the smallest angle. So angle A is the smallest angle. Similarly, angle C is the largest angle. So the first condition states that A is greater than B. So A is the smallest, so it couldn't be greater than angle B. This is incorrect. B is greater than C, so C is the largest angle, so C couldn't be less than angle B, so this is also incorrect. Option C states angle A greater than angle C, so angle A is smallest, so this condition is also incorrect. So the right answer we have is in option D, in which angle C is greater than angle B. Then we have the last question in this year. If AD is the angle bisector of this triangle, so we have to find the ratio of CD to the BD. So we know that whenever we draw the angle bisector intersect the side opposite to that bisected angle. And according to the theorem, the ratio of arms of angle, that is equal to the ratio of segment opposite to that angle. So this is our angle bisector. These two angles will be equal. Similarly, these two are the segments that are proportional to the arms of that angle. So let's make the ratio AC to the AB. This is the ratio of arms of that angle, bisected angle, and the ratio would be equals to CD over DB. So if we substitute the values of AC and AB, that are 10 and 14. So two fives are 10 and two sevens are 14. So the ratio CD over BD is equal to 5 over 7. So option A is the right answer for this last question of this year.